Joe the Cigartainer here, and today I want to tell you about our cigar maker, Jorge. And I want to do it in the context of the hierarchy of the luxury tobacco industry. And I want to do it because I want you to have a better understanding of what it is that we offer here at Sweigart Cigar Company. Now first, of course, you have the owners. They could be a family or a company. Then you have the growers. Then you have the cigar makers who work with the cigar growers. It could be the same person. They're actually both referred to as tabaqueros. It is the cigar maker who distributes the tobacco to the torcedores, the cigar rollers, inside the factory. Now you have different levels of torcedores. The most accomplished ones are the ones who make the bigger pajeros and the figurados. Now, I want you to understand that Jorge is a cigar maker. He can blend tobacco together. Now, I used to work with Ingrid a lot. When Jorge was working with Elaine, I would work with Ingrid, and she is a great rapper. She makes really, really great raps. She is the one who ended up teaching Elaine how to do the raps, and again, they do it Cuban style. Now, to understand, they are torcedores, but they are wrapping cigars that were made by a tabaquero who is serving as a Maestro level torcedor when he did the bunching on the cigars, because he does the entubado method, which gives you the great draw, and of course the cigars are finished in the Cuban style, as I mentioned. Now, Jorge actually had the same situation as some of the big names in the industry. We mentioned Benji Menendez, and that's Jose Blanco in this picture with us. Pepe Garcia, Jose Padron, the Fuentes. Jorge had the same situation. He was into cigars when he was in Cuba, and then when he came here, he found his way into cigars. Why didn't he pursue that path? Well, in 2001, he met me, and I introduced him to events. And it meant a great lifestyle. We were traveling all over the place, and he could make his own factory on his own property and be his own boss. And more importantly for him, be his own chief of quality control. Jorge is a perfectionist. He knows how to make cigars. So what I'm going to do now is show you a bunch of pictures of Jorge and I in different places all across the country. And while those pictures are going, I want you to know that we not only know Jorge and Ingrid, but of course we know their family too. I know Jorge's grandmother, so does Elaine. I knew Jorge's father before he passed, God rest his soul. Ingrid's mother has been on 2 trips with us, once to Vegas and once to the Mohegan Sun up in Connecticut. Her sister, her aunt and uncle. I mean, we know the entire family. Of course, his son Jorgito, who Jorge brought from Cuba, able to help with one of our clients at the University of Florida. This is actually the doctor who fixed Jorgito, and he's in university now. He's doing great. And now, of course, we know little baby Lucas. Now, I don't know, Jorge is looking for a lawyer somewhere, maybe with both of them. But I want you to know that I, as a certified tobacconist, and my first 2 trips where I saw little factories in the Dominican Republic, and on the 3rd trip when Elaine and I went down there and we got to go to the bigger factories like General Cigar and La Aurora and Davidoff, I studied the cigar rollers. When Jorge and I travel all around the country, we stop at cigar shops. I looked at cigar rollers. I know a lot about cigar rollers. And I hope you'll take my word that he's the best, but I also do have a stream, a playlist, where it's called Making a Cigar, and Jorge will demonstrate all the different ways that you bunch a cigar, as well as the different ways that you finish a cigar. And you will see for yourself just how good he is and understand why I have my own guarantee seal, which says that your cigars will be as good as the world's finest. I guarantee it. So if this is what you're looking for at your cigar stations, I do hope you contact me. You can simply hit reply to this email. You can schedule a call. I'm here right now. The number is right there on the screen. Give me a call. Let's talk about how your VIPs at your cigar stations get the best quality cigars actually made by a Cuban maestro himself and served with a lot of fun and interactive and a great deal of education to go along with it. So I do hope to hear from you soon. And in the meantime, this is Joe the Cigartainer wishing you long ashes, baby.